Hi, we are from At Home Tuition. In this video, we are going to see few applications of various properties of rational numbers through some examples. So the first example is find the multiplicative inverse of the following. So before entering into the question, we'll see what is multiplicative inverse first. So a multiplicative inverse of a rational number, say a rational number A, is denoted by 1 by A or A inverse. Suppose if the given rational number is A, then its multiplicative inverse is 1 by A. So multiplicative inverse is a number which when multiplied by the given number yields the result 1. Suppose if your given rational number is A by B, then its multiplicative inverse is B by A, because if you multiply A by B times its inverse, that is B by A, you will get the result as 1. So now you will call this B by A as a multiplicative inverse of the given number A by B. Okay, so with this concept, now we'll move on to solving the problems. So the given first question is minus 13. So solution. So the given question A is minus 13. So minus 13 we can write it in the form of minus 13 by 1, that is A by B. So it's a multiplicative inverse. We know that if it is A by B, then the multiplicative inverse is B by A. So the given number is minus 13 by 1. So its multiplicative inverse is minus 1 divided by 13. So the second given question is negative 13 divided by 19. So A is negative 13 divided by 19. So we know that this is of the form A by B. So the multiplicative inverse of A by B is B by A. So we are interchanging the numerator and denominator. So it is minus 19 divided by 13. So the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 divided by 19 is minus 19 divided by 13. So the next question is 1 divided by 5. So we can take the given as A as 1 divided by 5. So that is A by B is 1 by 5. So we know that multiplicative inverse of A by B is B by A. So we are reversing the numerator and denominator. So now it will be 5. That is 5 by 1. We can write it as 5. So multiplicative inverse of 1 by 5 is 5. The next given question is minus 5 by 8 times minus 3 by 7. So we can take the A as minus 5 by 8 times minus 3 by 7. So now this is a multiplication property. So you can multiply the numerator and denominator separately, and you can take it as a single rational number. So minus 5 times minus 3 is plus 15. And 8 times 7 is 56. So you can convert this number into a rational number as 15 by 56. Now we are taking this as A by B. So the multiplicative inverse of A by B is B by A. So if it is 15 by 56 is given, then its multiplicative inverse will be 56 divided by 15. So the next given question is negative 1 times negative 2 by 5. So negative 1 by 1 times negative 2 by 5. So now we are multiplying numerator and denominator separately to make it as a single rational number. So minus 1 times minus 2 is positive 2. So here it's negative 1 by 1. So 1 times 5 is 5. So the result will be 2 by 5. So now the multiplicative inverse of 2 by 5 is, that is you have going to inverse the numerator and denominator. So it will be 5 by 2. So multiplicative inverse of 2 by 5 is 5 by 2. So next question is negative 1. So A is negative 1. So negative 1 can be written as negative 1 divided by 1. So now we are going to reverse numerator and denominator. So we are writing negative 1 by 1 as negative 1 divided by 1. So now minus 1 it's in the numerator. Now it will be 1 by negative 1, which is also negative 1. So the multiplicative inverse of negative 1 is negative 1 itself. Okay, so you know that A by B times B by A should be 1. So negative 1 times negative 1 will be 1. So the next question is name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. So they will be giving some questions based on the multiplication property. We want to identify what type of property is used to solve this equation. So first question is minus 4 by 5 times 1 equals 1 times minus 4 by 5. So the result is, they have solved, the result they got is minus 4 by 5. Now we'll analyze this question and we'll find what type of property is used to solve this question. So the given question is minus 4 by 5 times 1, which is equal to 1 times minus 4 by 5. So the result is minus 4 by 5. So if you look into the question carefully, we can analyze the form that the given question is of the form a times 1 equals 1 times a, which is equal to a. Let's consider that a as negative 4 by 5. So now we know that we have seen multiplicative identity property, that is for any rational number a, then 1 is its multiplicative identity. A number multiplied by some number should give you the same number. So a number multiplied by 1 will give you the same number. So this is the property used here is multiplicative identity property. Next question is negative 13 by 17 times negative 2 by 7 equals negative 2 by 7 times negative 13 by 17. So here also the question is of the form multiplication. So now we have to look into the question carefully and we have to analyze what property it is based on. So now if you look here, so if you consider a as negative 13 by 17 and b as negative 2 by 7, then the given question is of the form a times b equals b times a. So we can clearly say that the property used here is commutative property of multiplication. So the next question given is negative 19 divided by 21 times 29 divided by negative 19 equal to 1. So we have already seen this type of questions. Now we'll analyze what is given and what type of property it is. So the multiplicative inverse of a rational number, you know that a by b is the rational number given, then its multiplicative inverse will be b by a. So if you analyze the question, it's of the form a by b. That is, if a is negative 19 and b is 29, then here it's b is 29 and a is negative 19. So the given question is of the form a by b times b by a. So if you multiply that, you will get 1. So we can say that the property used here is multiplicative inverse property. Thank you for watching the video.